Vaccines Group raises $8.8 billion for immunization plans for poor countries. London, Reuters. The Gavi Vaccines Alliance said on Thursday it had raised $8.8 billion from international donor governments, companies and philanthropic foundations to fund its immunization programs through to 2025. At a funding summit in London, Gavi said the pledges had exceeded its target of $7.4 billion and would help immunize 300 million more children in the world's poorest countries against diseases like measles, polio, and diphtheria. The Vaccines Alliance also said it had raised $567 million towards an initial goal of $2 billion from international donors for an advanced market commitment to buy future COVID-19 vaccines for poor countries. The deal would help secure enough COVID-19 vaccine doses when the shots have been developed for poor countries to immunize healthcare workers and those at high risk, it said, as well as creating a buffer of doses for use when needed. Gavi, the World Health Organization, and the United Nations Children's Fund (UNICEF) have warned that 80 million children under the age of 1 are at risk of disease due to disruptions to vital immunization programs because of the COVID-19 pandemic caused by the new coronavirus. Britain, which hosted the summit, was among the largest donor to Gavi's core $8.8 billion funding, pledging the equivalent of £330 million ($416 million) per year over the next 5 years. Gavi said. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said Gavi could count on the UK's full contribution to help the triumph of humanity over disease now and for the generations that follow. Other top donors included the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which gave $1.6 billion for the period up to 2025, and the governments of Norway, Germany, and the United States. To beat the COVID-19 pandemic, the world needs more than breakthrough science. It needs breakthrough generosity, and that's what we're seeing today as leaders across the public and private sectors are stepping up to support Gavi. Bill Gates, co-chair of the philanthropic Gates Foundation, told the summit. He added that when COVID-19 vaccines are ready, the AMC funding would ensure people all over the world can access them. Gavi said 8 of the government donors were countries making their first ever pledge to the Vaccines Alliance. These were Bhutan, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Finland, Greece, New Zealand, Portugal, and Uganda. Gavi is a public-private partnership backed by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the WHO, the World Bank, UNICEF, and others, which arranges bulk buys to reduce vaccine costs for poor countries. Reporting by Kate Kelland, editing by Mark Potter, Alex Richardson, and Alexandra Hudson. Our standards, the Thomson Reuters Trust Principles. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. See you next video.